Hello, boys and girls. Hope you are all doing well. Today's math lesson is talking about indirect measurement, but before I get into that, I do have an activity that I want you to do with your family, and that is to measure everyone's feet. And you can use cubes or wooden blocks or paper clips, any kind of small object like that. And what you're going to do is line them up next to each foot of your family members and see how many of each object it takes to measure their feet. And then you take that number and you're able to tell who has the longest feet and who has the shortest feet, and then who is in between shortest and longest. Okay, so have fun with that, and remember when you're laying your objects down, not to leave any gaps and not to overlap them. Okay, they need to be laying side by side, touching one another. Okay, but not leaving any gaps and not laying them on top of each other, but laying them as close to each other as you can. So have fun with that activity and finding out who has the longest feet in your house. All right, so let's talk about indirect measurement. Indirect measurement is when we are comparing two things, but then we use a third thing indirectly to find out how the other two objects compare to each other. So I have an example here, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. And again, I'm not the best drawer, so excuse the drawing. But this is going to help give you an understanding of what indirect measurement is. So I have a cup of milk. We're going to pretend this is milk, and we're going to pretend this is juice, okay? And in between, we have 5 cubes linked together, okay? So when we look at the milk and the cubes, we can tell that the milk is taller than the cubes. And when we look at the juice and the cubes, we can tell that the juice is shorter than the cubes. So by knowing that the milk is taller than the cubes and the juice is shorter than the cubes, we know that the juice is shorter than the milk. Okay, and that is how we look at indirect measurement, and how we are able to use these two things with this to tell us how these two compare with each other. Okay, so I hope that gives you some more understanding of what indirect measurement means. And if you are able to, there should be a link in your packet to take a little quiz on indirect measurement on Khan Academy. If you're not, that's okay. You can also get on YouTube and find some indirect measurement videos that are related to first grade, and that can give you some more understanding as well. So I hope this has helped you understand what indirect measurement is, and you have fun measuring those feet and remembering who has the longest feet and who has the shortest feet. And with that, I hope you have a great afternoon, and we will see you next time.